friends, I'm the vegan. I make a sesame mayonnaise today. Wow, sesame, that is an awful, awesome ingredient in my kitchen. I was one of the first, actually the first dressings I made after I stopped oil as base. Yeah. Oil is not holistic, not wholesome. The main parts of the plants and seeds and so the fruits are missing. Yeah. Here, sesame seed is wholesome. Everything is in there. Yeah. Fiber, fat, protein, everything. Iron, calcium, magnesium, vitamin B6, and other vitamins. So nice, so wonderful. So it's a perfect to boost the mineral content in the body. It has a lot of protein and fat too. Not so much fat. Seeds in general have less fat. Because when I make it a mayonnaise, I add avocado, healthy fat. Yeah. Mayonnaise is always, we cannot play around that fat. Yeah, but we have to take healthy fats. Then it's wonderful. Yeah. The difference between the healthy fat and the unhealthy fats is simply, unhealthy fats, they block the arteries. Yeah, they're very bad. Yeah, but the healthy fats, they just make you a little bit tired for a moment, but well, then you have a little bit, yeah, you're a little bit calm. Well, we can pause a little bit. That's also good, but it's nothing unhealthy. Yeah. So in general, I don't take too much fat. So if I take a mayonnaise, I take a little bit only. Yeah, and I have this healthy stuff here. Yeah? It's holistic. It's not just only the oil that is so bad. Yeah, so harsh on the body. It's pure fat. That's really heavy. Yeah. So, but that's another topic, not a health video here. It's a video of delicious tasting healthy food. So I have to explain a little bit about health, my point of view. It's always science-based, it has to be, I guess, because, because, yeah. And then something of the nutrients, yeah, that's important because more and more we learn that the nutrients are related to the flavor. Yeah? Not the same. The nutrients are a little bit different, but the flavor particles, they are flavor nutrients, so to say, in the food. They're just finding out about it. I just heard a very nice, interesting quote in the Science magazine online about that. Begin to explore how flavor is different, has different health benefits. Every flavor as part of fruits or plants have flavors, they have nutrients, and they have fibers, and they have colors. Yeah, phytochemicals, fibers, and colors are phytochemicals are colors, fibers, and beside of the fibers, also flavor. The flavor is a unique for each fruit or plant, and it has unique health benefits. So that's very interesting to me, and I don't know how they are related. But I really can imagine that when I like something really a lot, then tastes very good. Then it should be healthy too. Otherwise, if I like disgusting things that are hurting me, something's wrong with my flavor, I guess. I mean, not necessarily, but I'm thinking about that. You understand? So I have avocado and sesame seed at the fatty part, and the acid part, the sour part, is a lemon. Yeah. The whole lemon without the peel. Nice to have a blender to care everything. And I know sesame seed is very strong, very healthy, and it's also a little bit of bitter flavor. Especially, it can be a little bit unpleasant, yeah, if I do not take care about that. So I found tricks a little bit. I found out a bit what I can do. So I found it would be helpful to put some sweetness to it. I just add some dates. Maybe there are 5 dates. That's maybe too much for it. Don't need. I begin with 3 dates. I have almost a cup, or maybe 3/4 of a cup of sesame seed. So 3 dates. Let's see if that works. Yeah, because the bitterness it vanishes. It gets into harmony flavor, a flavor of harmony, if a little bit sweetness comes to it. I tried the raisin. I thought it didn't really work with raisin so good. It might work, but date is only a small, a gentle sweetness. Yeah, there is a harsh flavor in the sesame seed, and it only should be a little bit tuned by a very gentle flavor of sweetness of the dates. The raisins by themselves, they also have a harsh sweetness, stronger, more cutting than the date. I tried it here, and the cuttingness of the raisins came together with the harshness of the sesame flavor, so I thought maybe too much. With the dates there was nothing left. It was just a nice, a round flavor where the bitter flavor was not suppressed. No, I think it makes it more rich, but not in a very pleasant way. So that's a very subtle consideration, I guess. Maybe not everybody's be interested in that, but the people who like to explore about flavors a little bit more, and I guess that's the future, the near future of the vegan cooking. A market business is very much about flavor, I guess. I heard that, and I read about that in a magazine online also, with some marketing experts in vegan food, and they said that too, and I feel I'm on the right way here to talk a little bit more flavor. Maybe you are interested into that too. The last ingredient here, the fifth one, yeah, to make another trinity, is Himalayan salt. Just a teaspoon, yeah, just to make the mayonnaise a little bit more full, richer. Yeah, it goes very nice together with a lemon. Also, another consideration that considers flavors. Lemon is very nice balanced with salt. It's both very nice together. And then there come the dates again, the sweetness with the salt, with the sour parts, and so it makes a very round thing. So this kind of complete flavor, like umami flavor with the fifth flavor, that comes here together a little bit, together with the bitter of the sesame seed also. But I need some water too to make it a little bit runny. Yeah, it will be firming up due to the sesame seeds. They have not been soaked. You could do that, but it's not necessary. You could do it. In this case here, I put a little bit more water into the mayonnaise, and then it will soak too a little later. So let's see what happens after the blending. Could you hear that sound? That was it was shortly before too little water. If I would have had too little water, it would have stopped, and he would have been a light air bulb above the blades, and then the air bulb would have kept the sesame mayonnaise from being blended anymore. It would have stopped blending. So I had a little bit more water, and then this was still doing. Yeah? So the perfect amount. If you want to minimize the water, you have to find that point where it can still blend, but with a little bit less, it would not have worked. So I pushed down from the sides the remaining sesame seeds in the blender. I will have to blend it again anyway afterwards, but then I will taste it before, and maybe I will put a little bit more water into it, because it might taste better with a little bit more water. That I will see now when I taste it. The water is also important because of the flavor. When you put water in there, generally we dilute the flavor, but the dilution can be important, because then it's too intense. Yeah, then it doesn't taste as good as it could, as well as it could. So let's see. I guess I would use a little bit more water, but let's see first the flavor. Yeah, that's nice. A gentle flavor, a very nice gentle flavor. Thinking about Would I use something else, something more? Taste one more time. Maybe a little bit more of something. Let's see. It's very gentle. Maybe that's good. Just a little bit of water for now. You know what? I put a little bit more lemon. I have a lemon here. There's one lemon is inside. I take a half lemon more. I cut it really quick. Yeah. Because mayonnaise, I usually use it for dressings, yeah, salads. Yeah, because it's fat. I wouldn't eat it like that usually. Put it in a mayonnaise, in a salad and in dressing. And for that, it's very nice to have a little bit more flavor than we would have it by itself. So a little bit more lemon. I have a half lemon here again. You see the half lemon? Oops. Half lemon. No. Well, a little lemon fell down. I have to take a little bit more. So now I have a half lemon again. And a little bit of salt, more salt. I'll show you this is my salt. And before I put it directly into the blender, might have happened something, an accident. I put a little bit on my hand before, so to see the measurements exactly. Yeah, then nothing can happen. So that's another half a teaspoon here, and it might be the perfect amount. So yeah, a little bit more lemon, a little bit more salt than intended, and let's see if that works now. Blending sesame seeds directly is also good to do in 2 steps, because first you blend it and then you sit a little bit, blend it again, then the remaining sesame seeds, yeah, the ones that have soaked a little bit after the blending. When you soak the sesame seeds before blending, you don't need to do the second blending, but without soaking, it's recommended just for the texture. Now that looks better now, the texture is very nice now, from what I see. Now the flavor, let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's the mayonnaise. Here, I show you what it looks like. It's runny now, it's still creamy. It goes into the glass here, container glass for the refrigerator. I have a little stock here. And there you see what it looks like. Can you see that? Yeah. This is the texture, pretty creamy and pretty nice. I will use it on some salads, I guess, some nice salads. I already have one in my mind. The rest I will put into the container later. You don't need to watch everything here. Yeah, the most important things. Okay, I hope you like sesame mayonnaise. I'm looking forward to the next recipe with it. Maybe you like to see that. If you want to subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube, you get another recipe every single day. And if you want to put the bell button on the video, then you get a notification even. You get an email whenever a recipe comes out, every day so, usually. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter. And I hope to see you soon.